Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Ixion. We have the multiple endings. We're not gonna read this stuff anymore. Yes, I need another science ship because the Piranesi is about to arrive. Multiple endings is what I mean. Is the save that we're using when I made this. This was before I killed the PA system, so the PA is still alive. Our PA is still, well, alive. Is still in existence. And we have to go to Remus. And this time we're not gonna go to Romulus. But we're going to merge weirdly, genetically, with these crystalline plant species, humans, whatever they are, humanoids. Not sure if that's the better ending or not, but you know, it's impressive that we had the colonization efforts while the Piranesi was coming in and killing everyone and just did it completely. Also, it sounded very much like we stayed on the Tycoon. In the end. But yeah, weird stuff. Now we see this beautiful sequence again when you go towards Remus the first time. I mean, this was the target of all our efforts, so it makes sense. And it is a beautiful planet. Again, very archipelago. No real big continents. It's all more islands. It is beautiful, though. It's more of an ocean world, right? That would that classify as an ocean world already? It is kind of sad that we have to sacrifice this very important asset, the station, so quickly. Maybe we can find some stuff. Like that is good. Oh, right. I should already switch one of the probes over to defense purposes again. I'm happy that I didn't destroy this yet. There we go. Also, what I need to do is fix this, because we know we will need all of this. Because we will... do we still need the ships? Maybe not. We'll keep it this way. It's fine.
People of the VVS Tycoon, we have detected the presence of a BMS warship in the Ilia system. The Piranesi has followed.
How do you know all of these people?
Trace. We have no weapons.
Because they apparently know the
military
BMS.
Solution against such an enemy. To
Yes,
ensure
we
the
know.
Administrator, a new
There's the
request
Piranesi.
awaits your attention.
Yeah, everyone is cranky again because... Oh no! The big bad Piranesi is there. Oh, that is such a good voice acting. Well, voice acting.
I will feed on your beautiful community. I will build my rebirth. Are you ready for your simulation?
Yeah, the voice acting is pretty good, but also the voice distortion is pretty good. Well done. This is the best character in the game so far. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, and Randy was injured. That guy wouldn't live, for sure. Never would he live. Now, the seagull is what we want. You go there. What do we need to do? Administrator, we were greeted most solemnly by the Ashtangites. Their morphology is different to ours. Taller, thinner, their skin has a slight green shade to it. I mean, yes, they're photosynthesizing is what they said before. Atmospheric readings indicate that oxygen is present, but in insufficient quantities to support the unadapted Tycoon crew on Remus without respiratory assistance. We have not witnessed any signs of poverty or conflict, and the population density is much lower than that of the Earth we left. Oh, you know what? Earth is kind of an ocean world. No, it's a continental world. It's not an ocean world. There's a difference. It's more oceans than an ocean, on what we would call an ocean world. At least in many sci-fi definitions. But, you know what? I think we did die in the last ending. Because there was no PA system. Someone had to fly the Tycoon in there. Or maybe the Syndicate did that, but... maybe it was us. The crew of the Seagull will sit in meeting with the Ashton Guides and their representatives. Sure. Because apparently this planet doesn't exist, says our PA.
A missile targeting the Tycoon.
Yes, and I counter launch. It's fine. Shut up. Oh, we still need to do the battery thing this way or another. So let's just start with that goddamn BS. How much I hate this battery nonsense. This time... you know what? This time I do it this way around. Such a waste of resources. We know that this worked, so I'm gonna do it again. Just know we need to do then the other food sector as well. Weirdly, the food sectors are the ones that keep us alive there. Can I do this with one? Oh, of course not. Garbage sizes. Okay, what I also did was say this is sector 4, right? I think so. This way, go here. This needs to go down. Instead, I want sector 2 to get more. You should be able to produce a lot. There's another thing here. What do you want? Yeah, permanent bullshit, thank you. God, how I hate it. I wish there was a brush so I could do this and don't have to click 15 times for every of these buildings. Can I? Nope, can't even use delete. Oh, very much annoying. And it's so sad. Everything we build, all the sectors we build out, all the stuff, was all for naught. Because in the end we just, you know... I mean, it was not for naught because it... you know, the station brought us where we are. But we should then just, you know, catapult the station into another station and yay. It's just kind of sad. That all of that work, you know, was just for destruction into another ship. Or another station, or whatever it is.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Oh, we do need one thing.
A new
This.
request awaits your attention.
Sure, let's... That did not work. Just do some research. What request now? Is it? Yeah, it's them. Okay, yeah, batteries and then crash it into... Sure. We are working on that already, thank you. This time we will be a little bit quicker. I'm actually very interested in this story, though. We have met with the Ixion Guide representatives. We were surprised at first by the limited ceremony of what seems to us a momentous occasion. Received on the beach, we were then taken to a cliff top that looked over their ocean. Many Ashton Guides joined the gathering. Some simply watched, others inspected our suits and devices. Following our exchanges with Agora and the other members of the Ashton Guide hierarchy, a proposal was made. If we agree to join them, the Ashton Guides will reveal the locations of temples within the Ilia system. Each temple contains a fragment of a blueprint for a bioengineering center. They're not a spacefaring species. How did these temples get there? Constructing this on board the Tycoon would allow us to adapt ourselves for life on Remus. So more research. Sure, we will join. So where are these temples then?
A science ship team has completed
This
a
is the
task.
way, of course. You had to do this. We have received the signals for the 3 Ashton Guides temples. we will now be able to locate the temples without probes. Study the technology, sure. Probes. Not that we have a lot of probes. There's one. Luckily, I didn't put both on countermeasures, because it's not needed anyway, which is good. So we need to do research there. That's sad, because I do want to have...
The Piranesi
There's one
has
missing.
launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
That is a weird bug as well.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Who cares about accidents? Now, do I still... I don't have to do the ship thing. But I do have to do this. Temple of Merit. Oh, interesting. Now that we can find this. I mean, it is a small little, you know, structure in a vast solar system, but still. How do we not see that? Come on, give me more probes. There's one up there, and this one would be... This one is the planet that I want. I do want to visit these two planets, because we haven't seen what happens there. The sphere thing here, we cannot finish anyway. No, was it there?
A science
was one here
ship
as well.
team has completed a task.
But I can't get that achievement because I failed on some of them. Ashton technology is greatly influenced by its terrestrial heritage, but often involves some form of genetic manipulation. So, the Ashton Guides are humans? Because terrestrial heritage? None of this makes sense, because it still feels like I'm missing a big chunk of knowledge there. Huh. I would like to recall all the Ashton Guide mentions and now puzzle them together, but it has been weeks, guys. I have no idea anymore. I know that they were mentioned. I remember that word being read by me, but I have no idea what the exact stuff was that we learned about them. Weird. Oxen are used to fertilize their fields. Their tails adapted for plowing. Their tails... well, that is something. Trees produce fruits of considerable size. Their bark serving as food for other giant aphid-like creatures. Aphids are bees. Ashton Guide's buildings are made from cut stone blocks and a fungus that shapes and strengthens the structure over time. That sounds actually pretty interesting. Their scientists pointed out the watchbirds that serve as lookouts and communicate in ultrasound. In ultrasound? Okay. Sure. We have completed a detailed report that contains the knowledge the Ashton Guides shared with us. Ultrasound is very short-range communication, by the way. If I remember correctly. If you want long-range colonization, you need... was it infrasound? I think that's what it's called. So long wavelengths of sound, because they will travel further than short wavelength. And ultrasound is short wavelength, if I recall correctly. But please correct me if I'm wrong, but that is kind of weird. It sounds very much adapted to the ecosystem, yes, but doing so by genetic manipulation instead of actual adaptation still feels a little weird, right? Or is that just me? It feels a little forced to me. And how is that so much different from what we do? You know, current humans. There we go. That should be more than enough. I mean, for good measure. Boop. There we go. We should have more than enough alloys for this. Totally fine. We need to find the third temple. That should be up here somewhere-ish. No? It's here. Literally where we came in, right? I'm actually not sure. No, we came in Palatine. Okay. Temple of Common Sense. How dare. Common sense is not allowed. You go there. You go here. Where's the other temple? Maybe I'm missing one more. We have time, though. It's not like, you know... Temple of Free Will is what we're missing. We're doing these two, then we're doing these two.
A probe has completed its
Wait.
scan.
Where's the planet?
The Piranesi has launched a missile.
The planet is missing. Or I missed it completely.
Targeting the Tycoon.
That's kind of weird.
The science ship has arrived at its destination.
Temple of Merit. This is the Oxford team. We have docked at the Temple of Merit. We saw an inscription written in several languages on one of the temple walls. We enclose here the illusion of merit. This chimera draped in logic has never ceased to be a tool for those who began their lives more powerful than others. Merit is an inverted reflection that judges without understanding origin. This illusion confuses explanation with excuse and therefore prevents one from inhabiting reality. Confuses explanation with excuse. Okay, I mean, if you say so. Following the instructions of the Ixion guides, we have located one of the 3 parts of the Bioengineering Center blueprint. There are offerings and messages here left by people who have let go of merit and found balance. I mean, we should probably study the temple, I guess. Let me just save, just in case. I hope he cannot lock us out here. Temple of Common Sense almost ready. Where's the last temple? Ah, around here-ish. I mean, that's not the temple, but that's another planet? Maybe that's the sphere planet. I was wondering. There was one here as well. Ah, we got the batteries. They just need to be filled.
Has arrived at its destination.
Temple of Common Sense. This is Seagull team. We have docked at the Temple of Common Sense. We came across an inscription winding around the temple column. It was written in several languages. We enclose here the illusion of common sense, a moral habit with origins lost in the darkness of the minds that wield it. The scientific method has repeatedly shown how counterintuitive reality is. That is very true. Common sense is bullshit. Science proves numerous times that common sense doesn't work. And that actually, yes, reality is counterintuitive. We must strip common sense away, yes please, that would be amazing, leaving only empathy and pragmatism in their purest forms. These 2 modes will then find their rightful place. Actually, I agree with this one, absolutely and wholeheartedly. We have located the room where one of the 3 parts of the plan for the Bioengineering Center is stored. The temple's rooms contain objects and testimonies left by people who have become cognizant to common sense and its bias. So whenever anyone argues with common sense, by the way, that is a red flag. That just means they have no clue what they're talking about. Let's study this temple as well, because why wouldn't we? Do I need to do some research for something? I forgot what we did.
A science ship team has
Actually,
completed a
you know,
task.
more probe speed would be nice, since we're having to probe now a lot. Also make them cheaper. Seems good.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Science team has been killed. Wow. Wow. The team discovered an object that apparently contains all the technological knowledge and theories of the Ixion guides. Purportedly, this knowledge would change our accepted understanding of reality. We will never know, as the crew appear to have killed each other, fighting over who should be credited with the discovery. The Oxford will be sent back to the Tycoon via its autopilot. Well, fudge me, guys. That is absolutely dumb. This is what I don't like about the game. That it actively F's you over for being curious. Which is the worst. It's the absolute worst. And I don't understand why that has to happen. Why game, why do you want me to suffer for being, you know, curious and inquisitive? Ugh. Common sense. Everyone dead, of course. The crew of the Seagull have decided to remove their helmets and die in the Temple of Common Sense. They say that space is no place for humanity. Okay, why? I mean, it's no place for life. Literally. It's the antithesis of life. But still. They refuse to become Ixion guides, who they call in their reports Neurasthenic geraniums. Okay. What does it mean? According to them, ending themselves there and then was the only thing to do. The seagull will be sent back. Well, what do we learn? Don't study the temple. I will still study the other temple because I don't care, game. I don't care what you say. I will still do so if I please. And I do please. And we found the Temple of Free Will? Yes, we did. Good. That was a Vulcan, but we want Lupercal and Numitor to be looked at. Oof, this is so far away. We have time. Piranesi is freakishly slow. We just need to countermeasure it once in a while and it's fine. Which is good. I'm guessing you didn't because I didn't see you get the option to install the copy of Protagoras PA to pilot the Tycoon during the Romulus ending. Ah, yes, because I didn't copy it. I wanted to, but I thought, well, let's study it first, or whatever it was, and then they just destroyed it. I couldn't copy it anymore.
Targeting the Tycoon.
And I was also kind of wary of copying it, actually, because it would be... It seemed a little bit like it would take over our PA, you know, in the end. And I was kind of, So apparently I killed myself, and that means this time I won't. This time I will go to Remus then, which is good. I knew getting that PA would have been good.
Occurred in the Tycoon.
Retrieve and leave. This freaking game.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Done. Go to this temple. The other thing will go here. We have time. It's fine. I want to know what happens at these two locations. And since we do have the time, it's fine. Batteries are not charged. Why are batteries not charged? We do have this stupid bug again.
The Pyrenees.
They all have connections. Ah, this one. These two are not finished. We don't have any more alloys, which is kind of weird to me. That's fine. You don't need alloys. Only thing that needs alloys is number 4 here.
AC has launched a missile.
Just wanted
Tycoon.
to pause until that happened. By the way, they don't have any defenses and stuff.
At its destination.
That's kind of shite, because what if another alien species comes along? Since now aliens exist, apparently, there might be more. And what if another comes along and wants to kill us? Then we just die. Kinda sad. You retrieve and leave. We have entered Numitor's atmosphere, opaque and crimson. It makes spotting anything here difficult. Extreme pressure readings have been recorded. Near the liquid core, we await instructions. Sure, set up a floating research center. Why not? It's not like we don't have any alloys. Ugh, it's actually not great. Why do we have so little alloys? Apart from making all these batteries. Shouldn't we produce some? Right here?
A science ship
Yeah, you definitely have enough ferro.
Task.
Weird. Chapter 2, did you make a copy of the PA from the Protagoras or not? I see. Yeah. I wanted to, but I chose the wrong one. Because I thought I could do it afterwards. Yeah, we got it. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go to the Temple of the Free Will, since we can start it anyway ourselves. Should be fine. This ending seems much easier because it's just some research stuff.
The Pyrenees has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
I mean, it's stupid that they just kill themselves all the time. These idiots, but, you know.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Cargo ship has become more experienced and therefore becomes better somehow.
Science ship has arrived at its destination.
Temple of Free Will. This is the Oxford team. We have docked the Temple of Free Will. There's an inscription in the temple's interior courtyard written in several languages. Here we lock up the illusion of free will. This fictional narrative prevents us from seeing what we are and what we can do. There is no choice because the motivations that lead us to choose pre-exist the choice. The motivations that lead us to choose pre-exist the choice. That is true. But the motivation, why does that exclude any choice? But it doesn't matter. Building shuttles and a few structures on Romulus isn't really hard. You made it harder by not putting the Tycoon in orbit around Romulus. Yeah, and also having my base clogged up all the time, but whatever. Following the direction of the Ixion guides, we located the room where one of the 3 parts of Bioengineering Center's blueprints is stored. The temple contains many objects or testimonies from people who enjoy liberated from free will. Explore and study the temple. I will do this. I don't care. I know they're going to die. I don't care. If they're idiots, they're idiots. And I'm fine with them being idiots. Talking about clogging up our base. Hahaha, let's do that more. I'm just producing waste. That's all I'm doing. More waste. Oh yeah, also what I can do, because I don't care about ice anymore. I can just stop this.
A science
stop
ship
this.
team has completed a task.
And what I can do is Sector 6. I can just say here, do alloys.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
Yeah, totally fine. Can just counter that and it's good. Luckily you don't have any more of the drones. Because those were quite annoying. Temple of Free Will is done. Everyone is dead, of course. Such stupid bullshit. The Oxford team are not responding to our hails. Before comms break down, the team had started to act differently, ceasing to follow recommended Dolos protocol. They seem to have disappeared into the depths of the temple. The Oxford will be sent back. Oh, they live. They just live in the temple now. Okay, cool. Free will and all. They didn't accept that they don't have free will, so they chose to stay there. I still think this is the easier way, Darrett, because it's just research. If you have more than one research ship, absolutely freakishly easy. I mean, I fear we will not see this, because I'm just not gonna be quick enough to get there. And also, charging batteries would be cool. What a stupid bug. Ah, it's still 3 batteries. That we don't actually need. You know what? Screw this. We don't need these batteries. I will not make them. Done.
An accident. The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
Yeah, last stand is ready. Just need the free will blueprint. Yeah, we'll still not see this. You're not done yet. Which is true. I still need to research that stuff and then probably have to convert everyone. We have half time right now. But I should probably make sure I'm quick with this. But I'm ready to fire at any point, which is good. Yeah, retrieve and leave. One more cycle, unfortunately. I would like to know how many cycles these are. Damn, this takes a while.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The Great Transformation. Yes. Bioengineer. Oh god, really? I have to build a shit thing? Over the course of 10 cycles. Oh my god. Game, I hate you. I really fucking hate you. Yeah, I don't have enough alloys, I know, but this is the space is even worse. I'm producing alloys with all the waste now as well. It will happen. I just need the space. Probably should only run with one. I just need the fucking space. Where am I supposed to put this shit? I mean, apparently here, because there's no other way. There's no other space I have. I will have enough because I need to dismantle all of this shit, so I will definitely have enough alloys. I will be swimming in alloys. Look at that, that's just over 400 on its own, so it's fine. I mean, it's the only thing that works, because I have no space for this garbage. It's actually a problem. Oh, I already fired one, oops.
People of the VVS Tycoon, the Piranesi is preparing to carry out fire maneuvers
Yeah, it's
upon
half time.
Remus. His systems are not fully operational.
Sector
Whatever
3.
your plan, make haste to carry it out.
Actually, don't need anything in Sector 4 anymore. I do need some in Sector 1. Make sure you click that away, because otherwise you don't get updates. This is a problem though, because these guys will not have street access anymore. I need to get rid of this battery. Which will probably mess with the last stand, but we'll see. Come on, be quick about it. I still need 10 cycles after this is built, by the way. Come on. Ah, almost fell into that trap again. This time I thought about it. It's all good. But yeah, I need a street here. Oh my god, is that annoying.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
This might be a little bit tighter than I would like to. I would like it to be. Oh, frick. Right. This is some of the bullshit mechanics again. Since I'm going over here, I have to push it out somewhere else. Otherwise, these will not be dismantled. Just temporary, though.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Come on, guys, be quick about it. It's annoying how slow you are. Sure, why not? Let's go. You. Poop. The atmosphere is very thin and toxic. Visible particles hang suspended within it and move in the light winds of the planet. Impressively vast quantities of diamond encrust the surface. The thin atmosphere will provide little protection. We have chosen a study location that rarely experiences direct exposure to Ilia, the star of the system. Any increase in the surface temperature could jeopardize the team's safety. Yeah. Let me do that. Is this finished soon? Yep, very soon. Okay. Yes, takes a bit away, but it's fine. We will have enough. For sure. Since we're already still producing. Last stand is still fine, so we're good. Just need to get rid of some of these. Quickly. Because, yeah, this will just fit. Just. What's with the street access here? I need to get rid of this one too. So I can have street access through here.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
It's getting closer. It's getting tighter. There's still some space here. Let's put some space in here as well, because we can remove that again. Come on, game. Why does it have to be the biggest building in the freaking universe? This will speed it up a little bit. And then I have to bring this back. It's the worst. I'm now getting rid of all of this shit, and then I have to bring it back. Absolutely disgusting. You. Several surveys, the team of the discovered this existence of a second, much smaller and denser core of Numitor. Self-similar space particles were also detected, and the team proposes that there is a correlation between the presence of these particles and the core's strong geothermal activity. Wow, that was it. Amazeballs. Finally. Let's get rid of this. Come on. Time pressed because they are too stupid to get rid of some buildings. These will all be in trouble. I should do it down here. It's still gonna be shit for some of them. You know what? I don't give a fuck. It's fine. I could fix it if I get rid of these two. Although I'm not sure I can wait for that. Oh, also I don't have a road connection anymore here. For you I can have that back here. Yeah, I was missing this road, I know.
The Piranesi has
oh, you need a road too.
Targeting the Tycoon.
Of course you do. What a disgusting building. Ugh. This building is just the worst. I don't care about these. Whatever. I just need to finish this, and it needs to be there for 10 cycles and we're good. I mean, only 10 days. You know, thinking about it. It's pretty good. You should be able to get here now and get this out. Don't know why you don't do it. What a mess. What an absolute mess this is. But we'll kill it anyway, so whatever. Who cares?
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting.
Oh my god, it's getting close. I hope I have 10 cycles after this. And don't have to do much more. Sector 3. Alloys are coming. Also, there should be enough alloys here. I don't know why they don't take it.
A science ship team has completed a task.
I do know why. Because they can't take it because they only have 5 workers for each storage pile. Large quantities of data have been sent by the team on Lupercal. They have identified the presence of Freos tachyons on the planet, and their reports contain a great excitement about potential new discoveries. Vol-jump theory and Freos work on matter undulation. However, we have received a concerning message from the infrastructure's dedicated PA, warning that the team's behavior is becoming unusual. Dolos security protocols recommend an immediate conclusion to the mission. Sure, let's just leave. I mean, frick it. We're continuing. Whatever. If they die, they die. We're about to end this anyway. We just need to have this center and then 10 days. Which is about to happen. There we go, finally. Keep an eye on the population numbers, why? We have enough housing. Just.
The Piranesi has launched a missile.
Not quite anymore, but that's okay.
Targeting the Tycoon. A science ship team has completed a task.
And they're all dead. At some point within its lifespan, Lupercal was exposed to strong gravitational and electromagnetic forces, as well as nuclear radiation. The team has put forward 2 explanatory theories. The first identifies Ilia's transformation into a white dwarf as the cause of this exposure. The second derives from the works of Freos and Barjaville. It posits that the existence of one or more entities within self-similar space, entities that could or may interact with our material plane, would result in aberrations in the fundamental forces of nature. On the cusp of true discovery, the team has requested further time be invested into the studies of Lupercal. Sure. Final outcome. Definitely not gonna kill everyone. For science. Which apparently is not a saying this game likes. Oh my god, we still need 10 cycles after this. I hope I have 10 cycles. Initiate. Go. And then join the Ashkanites. That's good. That is a lot of waste. I love it.
Of the VVS Tycoon, the Piranesi.
Is in position. What?
Is in position to fire upon Remus with his main weapon. We accept our fate without fear or bitterness. As we go back to the substance,
There's still a lot of time. Come on.
Persisted in existing in accordance with Barjaville's writings. Death is just a new layout.
Yeah, that's not true, right? It cannot already shoot them. Because we're just adapting the crew. Oh, this is so much waste that we can use. That we don't need anymore. Is that great? Get rid of the waste. Oh my god, is that a lot of waste.
The team has completed a task.
And they're dead. Yes, of course they're dead. We are no longer receiving transmissions from the Oxford's team. Behavioral analysis of their final communication has identified signs of unhealthy fascination and self-destructive tendencies before enacting what they refer to as the descent to other gods. The team transmitted a final package of study data. Well, at least we got some data for it. Repatriate. That's fine. Well, those guys won't join us, so that's good. It's a bit fewer people. Come on. It's not only half. Oh god.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon. The
Yep, I'm prepared.
Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
That will be close, but it will work. Why are there no countermeasures available? Oh, perhaps human bodies? Really? No. That would mean that we have the body recycling on, but we don't. Huh. Maybe we are murdering everyone. Oh well. Let's kill them all. It's fine. We killed the Piranesi with a pile of corpses. Georgie Eshang Knights. There we go. We have done these two that I wanted to do. We have done the other ones in the other video. Let's accept our fate. And let's start into a new age of harmonious living. Let's call it that. Yes. How does this lead to the end of the game? Do I not need to kill the station into it? I mean, I hope I do. Okay. Because we should still shoot us into the Piranesi. Otherwise, they will just kill us. Okay. Okay. Tycoon is still doing it. Let's see what will be said now.
Administrator, if you are listening to this message, it means the Tycoon has reached its destination, despite the unpredictable parameters that framed the equation of its journey. The crew have found a new home, whether the one planned for or another. These survivors have already begun to lay the foundations of a new cradle, where creativity, invention, and joy can bloom again. Perhaps you already understand why I insisted, why the mission launch was precipitated. When I discovered that the lunaclism was inevitable, I also understood that any attempt to save our species after this would have been doomed to fail. You took the helm in the only launch window available to us. Thanks to you, our efforts, our mistakes, our sins and sacrifices will sink into oblivion, into the past, while the first pages are written for a newly born humanity.
Beautiful. And no, I didn't miss anything. But he said lunaclism was inevitable. Oh, Gregor Spinoza finished the game by following the path of genetic connatus. Okay. Whatever that means. And yeah, this time it was piloted by Eden, hopefully. Not by me. Still weirdly, when he realized that lunaclism was inevitable, did he know that before we started or after? How is that meant? And it's not clear, unfortunately. And it would be nice if it would be clear. Because a lot of this game was timey-wimey shenanigans nonsense, again. As in many other games. And very unclear at that. You know, not even clear timey-wimey shenanigans. That you could actually follow and understand from what I've gleaned. I mean, maybe we missed some events or terminated some events too early because I wanted to know more or something and took the wrong choice. All of that is possible. I definitely missed some stuff because we didn't find a genetic facility. So maybe the Ashtan guides were humans that were sent before us somehow and were changed into that before us and live a different lifestyle. I mean, we don't know much before we joined the station, so we don't know what happened. But I mean, they were known. Ashtan guides was a word that was used even in the Soul system before, apparently, because we have found it in several locations. I cannot recall which one it was, but two cool endings. Both of them have something to them. I mean, in one we literally kill ourselves, which is kind of weird, and then become something new. Probably transferred into new bodies. And also, what I was asking myself in my head when we started, you know, the descent to the planet, with what ship would we go there? But actually, the genetic facility was the ship, is what you could see in the little cutscene there. At least that's how it looked like. So interesting. I did like the optics of the planet Remus much more than Romulus. Romulus looked disgusting industrial hellhole, while Remus looked beautiful paradise, or like a beautiful paradise, and even had wind energy, apparently. But they did have cities, is also interesting. And cities that look very much like ours, even though they were described much differently with the fungi buildings and stuff. That city didn't look different at all. But maybe they built that for us as a, you know, stepping stone towards their lifestyle. I have no idea. It definitely didn't look like fungi buildings with what was the rest? Some wood or some stuff, or bark? No, not bark. Bark was for the bees. But you know what? That stuff. Still, I did enjoy the game. I did enjoy the story. I'm happy that I played it. Would definitely not recommend playing that on default difficulty or even challenge difficulty, which is ridiculous, because it was already stressful enough as it was, and pushing that last shitty building on one was quite bad. I didn't like that building, and some of the other buildings as well, because they were just too... the space was way too limited for that. I mean, if we had the last sector open, that would have changed something, but yeah, I don't think we could have done that. That was too much work and too much overhead there that we had to deal with. And yeah, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave me a like if you did. Don't forget to sub the channel if you want to see other projects. I'm GaryTheGammarid. Thank you all for watching. And have a good day, night, or whatever it is for you. Blub blub, everyone. And bye-bye. Till the next project.